Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Z Explains. I've been in banking for several years, so in today's video, I'm simplifying everyday banking so you don't bank around and find out. In today's video, I'm going to touch on mistakes consumers make in everyday banking. Yes, you as the consumer. This is a topic you don't want to miss. So I hope you stick around and let's get into it. Before I get started, please keep in mind I am not your financial advisor, and this video is intended for general educational purposes only. Be sure to contact your institution for their policies or review your account agreement for details that apply to you. Mistakes that consumers are making in everyday banking, we're gonna start off strong with ignoring or not having account alerts. So there's two different types of alerts, okay? The ones that I'm gonna be discussing are banking alerts and account alerts. We are not talking about fraud. We're just talking about banking alerts and account alerts. So this is why this could be a mistake. Before your institution makes a banking change, so this could be a change in terms and conditions, this could be a change in policies and procedures, this could be a change in a product type that you have, so changing your checking account to a different type of checking account, effective and a soon to come date. It could be a change made in reference to transactions. So the reason why it's important not to ignore alerts or notifications your institution may be sending to you is because you may be affected by not knowing the information because you chose to ignore it. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Let's say you pay your landlord every month via Zelle. You get an alert from your landlord that they didn't receive the Zelle this month for rent. So your immediate thought is to contact your institution to inquire about how come the automatic Zelle transfers you've been having set up in your account didn't get sent this month when you have more than enough money to cover this transaction. And then you discover on that phone call that there had been a change in the Zelle limits allowed for Zelle transfers. So the immediate thought as a human is to argue this fact. But how come no one notified me? But remember, two things. An institution who is aware of a change that's going to be coming in the future wants to notify their consumers. So oftentimes they send notifications months in advance to give you time to make arrangements or changes according to the change. But institutions and many businesses oftentimes reserve the right to change, modify, terminate, restrict, whatever have you, to their terms, policies, conditions, products, etc. So as the account owner, you as the consumer, remember, it is ultimately your responsibility to ensure your bills are being paid on time. It is ultimately your responsibility to ensure you are monitoring your accounts. Institutions are likely notifying you, but it's also likely consumers are ignoring them. Don't make this mistake. While you may or may not be ignoring emails that your institution is sending you, hopefully you're not ignoring the next alert types that we'll be discussing in this video. And that's account alerts. Every institution calls them something differently, but these are alerts that you can set up in your account. Usually institutions offer this benefit in mobile banking or the full website, where you can add an email address or a cell phone number that you'd like a notification to be sent to in the event a specific activity occurs in your account, such as a debit card transaction, a credit card transaction, if your account balance falls beneath a specific balance, if you receive a direct deposit, things of that nature. The reason I find these alerts to be the most important is because this is a great way to stay on top of your account and what's happening in your account. If you specifically sign up for alerts for every time there is a charge to your card, then that means that's a great way to be the first defense in the event fraud occurs. Because if you get a notification for a transaction on your debit card, and this is a transaction that you are absolutely not associated with, and you don't know how this institution or this merchant got your information, then you definitely want to lock your card in online banking immediately, or the mobile app, or contact your institution immediately so they can close the card and send you out a new one. Another mistake that consumers make in day-to-day banking is not preventing fraud. Remember, as the account holder, you are the first line of defense against fraud. Banks expect you to do your due diligence in ensuring you are doing your part in preventing fraud. Ensure you're not just believing someone who calls you over the phone and proclaims to be your bank, or someone scams you into sending them money via wire, or someone else who lives in another country leads you to believe that you guys are in love and they need you to send them all this money. Your institution is not at fault in the event that you fall for a scam or you send money under false pretense and later discover it's not really what you believed. You want to be the first line of defense to protect your funds. The bank is not reliable for poor decision making regarding your finances. Make sure you are safeguarding your account, you are safeguarding your information, you are sending money to individuals that you know personally and you trust, and that you are doing your due diligence before you give any of your banking information to anyone. Another mistake that consumers make in day-to-day banking is not keeping their contact details updated. This is a bigger deal than consumers realize. To keep this topic simplified, just keep in mind that in the event that you so happen to need to call your institution for help over the phone, it is likely your contact information on the profile may be used as a source in the institution verifying your identity. You want to ensure your contact information is updated all the time, because if this information changes, your institution doesn't know until you make that change. And usually this can be done within seconds in the mobile app, if your institution offers that, or online banking, or simply calling and updating it over the phone. This is more of a benefit to you than it is for the institution. So I would encourage to ensure that you have your contact information updated at all times. Another mistakes that consumers make in day-to-day banking is, in my opinion, one of the biggest mistakes that you can make in owning an account. And that is not monitoring your account profile. You want to ensure that you understand everything you're being charged for, who is charging you, the amount is correct, and why you're being charged. Monitoring your accounts is a great way to safeguard against fraud. It's a great way to ensure that you're staying on top of your transactions and you're not being charged for something that you either canceled, you're being charged the wrong amount, you're being charged for something that you shouldn't be, something you never received, something that you never signed up for. It's important to ensure that you understand, ultimately, you are responsible for monitoring your profiles. You want to be informed on what's happening in your account. Imagine signing up for a free trial that automatically rolls into a full subscription unless you cancel within the free trial period. So 6 months later, you discover that you've been being charged $19.99 from this merchant for a product or a service you don't even use. So you follow the proper steps in contacting the merchant first to cancel and request a refund. While they were happy to assist you in canceling your subscription, they refuse a refund. Maybe it's within their policy. So you contact your institution to inquire with them on disputing the transactions, because in your mind, you absolutely canceled this subscription and they should not have been charging you. But in the claim process, the merchant was able to prove to your institution that you did not in fact cancel, and you had an active subscription, giving them authorization to charge your debit card. In this scenario, you lost $19.99 for 6 months for something you were not even using, all because you were not monitoring your accounts. Do not be this consumer. The last mistake that consumers make in day-to-day banking is a fun one, but it could save you money while banking with your institution. And that's not participating in your institution's rewards or perks program. Imagine going to your favorite place to eat and suddenly they offer to you a discount or a free item to eat with your meal. You might think, wow, what a nice gesture. But this is the ultimate purpose of reward programs, to give back to the consumers who do business with businesses. Lots of consumers don't even know that their institution offers a reward program, but this is a great way for you to save on everyday banking for perks or products that your institution may offer. For example, it's very common for institutions to charge a fee to place a stop payment on your profile. But you might not know, if you were a part of their free rewards program, the fee is not applicable to you. Another example is having to get your debit card replaced, but you need the card sent to your home address immediately and you request for it to be rushed delivered to your home address. While there may be a fee for this type of request, maybe the fee is not applicable to you if you were or are participating in the rewards program. I encourage to inquire with your institution if they have such a program. If so, it may be best or worth to inquire how you too can participate. I definitely want to thank you guys for staying with me to the end of this video. If you'd like to see more content like this, drop a comment below of a banking topic you'd like for me to discuss in the future. Until then, I hope to see you before your next pending transaction.